Good morning, Virginia. This is Virginia This Morning.
This segment is sponsored by GRTC Transit System.
Well, gasoline prices have already surpassed the national average right here in Richmond. Is it time to familiarize yourself with transit? Larry Hagin with GRTC Transit System joins us this morning. We're going to talk about the potential savings. I think there's kind of a tipping point, and we're probably there or just beyond it, where people start saying, okay, it's time for me now to actually seriously start thinking about taking the bus, finding some other way than the gas guzzler to get into work.
That's right. There couldn't be a better time to try public transit, we think. And one thing we want to make sure we get across to folks is that GRTC, just like public transit systems across the country, we exist to make communities better. Public transit is used so heavily across the world and across the United States because at its heart, it's the shared ride concept. It does more with less. So if you have a bus full of 75 or 35 passengers, they're going to probably go through, if they're traveling about 20 miles, 37 gallons of fuel. On the bus uses 5 gallons of fuel. So there really is a big conservative effort there using the bus for the community as a whole. And you know, in your own individual pocket, there's some savings that can be gained too. For example, our Route 82 riders, they're traveling about 20 miles on the bus. And right now,
and where's Route 82?
Route 82 serves Western Chesterfield, and it takes folks down into the city every day, back and forth to work. And those riders, you know, between tolls and fuel for their car, now with gas being about $4 a gallon, you know, they on their own are paying probably $12 or more each day to commute. If they ride that express route, they're paying $3 each way, and they're not paying to park. There's hundreds of dollars of savings that can be, you know, obtained by using public transit.
Well, you did mention a phrase in there, you make communities better, and I was kind of looking at it from a selfish viewpoint of, you know, my wallet. Tell us exactly how that making communities better works. Give us a little in-depth on that. Right.
There are so many different things that the shared ride concept in public transit brings to a community. Of course, I mentioned the conservation of natural resources, the betterment of air quality by, you know, more folks riding one vehicle. The infrastructure needs for that one vehicle versus 37 cars to a community in their general fund budget is huge too. And of course, there's also the social side of it, and that's connecting people to jobs, moving people around that don't have another alternative. That's always a really big part of the service that we provide. And I think in our region, it's also important to remind everybody that if public transit doesn't work for you, if it doesn't go where you live and it's not convenient, there are other alternatives too, and that's where RideFinders comes into play. RideFinders is an arm of GRTC that works to match folks with other people with similar commuting patterns to experience the shared ride concept themselves through a van pool or carpool and sharing their resources and moving back and forth with their commute. And they have a cost calculator on their website that you can go to, and you can see just how much it could save you if you share rides either with carpooling, van pooling, or using public transit.
Yeah, and RideFinders, and of course, I'm sure Amanda could back us up on this. RideFinders is so much easier than you might have thought it was to find somebody to share that ride with, and save that money. You know, you just threw out $12 a day. And that's if you take the bus. And then, of course, if you're sharing with a ride with a friend in your car, you're still going to save a bunch of money. A lot of options available.
That's right. We're glad to be one, and we know that once people try us, they tend to stay with us.
All right. Thank you very much for coming in.
Yep, thanks for having us.
A quick heads up, folks. You can learn more about GRTC and the transit system. Visit ridegrtc.com or call the GRTC Customer Service Center. They're very happy to help. 358-GRTC, and discover the RideFinders cost calculator we were talking about by heading to ridefinders.com or give RideFinders a call. 643-RIDE. Now let's head over to Cheryl.